Hello, I hope you are doing well. I wanted to do a product review because I love eating healthy foods and feeling healthy. And by the way, since I got married, my husband says he feels much healthier and he can enjoy unlimited delicious food. So although I'm a vegan, I don't just eat like pure foods. I understand some of the kind of junkier treats of vegan foods that my body can get away with, and always observe. Take it very slowly. I cook at home. I don't like restaurants, so I'm always an observant of like which particular ingredient I'm ingesting, what my body likes, what it doesn't, and I also continue to take diatomaceous earth. I use food grade and I put it in capsules. You can also put it in water or juice, like a teaspoon, and it really has like a drying effect on your system and is very cleansing. So as Passover is coming up, I wanted to have a flour substitute because I do like making things like, banana bread and treats, and I recently made a pie. Although I made it with like a vegan butter. Sometimes I use butter. Let me just say, speaking of butter, I bought this myokos vegan butter and I had heard about it. It is amazing. It is so good. It has just the right amount of salt and creaminess. It really tastes like butter. And when I was in the store, I was contemplating buying butter, and then I'm like, seeing the cows and seeing them enslaved and seeing my cholesterol and seeing my arteries, and myokos was also there, so that was the choice I made. And thankfully, because I had a lot of myokos vegan butter on my toast today, and I'm sure glad it was vegan and not the cholesterol blocking one from cows. I do have a tendency to like white chocolate though, so I'm not like totally perfect. But aside from that, I'm vegan, and I don't like the thought of animals to suffer for my food. And anyways, so because Passover is coming up, I researched flours, and I got a cassava flour, which is supposed to be the closest thing to a wheat flour. And I opened the bag. This brand is Anthony's, which I have bought other products from them before, and I chose the organic. It was 2 pounds. I think it was like $15 or $18, and it's white and it's a very, very fine. So I could actually see it being a great imitation for flour. And I love making my carrot cake with a vegan cream cheese icing, so I'll give that a try for Passover, which is coming up tomorrow, because last Passover I really wasn't prepared and I observed it, but I really suffered in terms of not enjoying any of the foods at all, so I didn't want to repeat that this year. And I do have a corn and rice pasta from Whole Foods, so I won't feel limited. Now, some of the other vegan treats, I tried these. I loved cola bottle gummies when I was little, so I was so excited to get these and so disappointed. Vegan gummies are chewier, so the texture is off. So, I could be forgiving of this, but they taste like soap. The only thing they got right is the graphics and the shape and color. Otherwise, it is a no-go for me. Hopefully one day they'll make amazing cola vegan gummies, because I really miss those from childhood. It's like whatever we ate from childhood we crave, I think they may have them in Europe that are good. So these are very good. These are Cocomels covered with chocolate and sea salt. These are vegan, and the caramel is made with coconut milk. So it's really a guilt-free snack. It has sugar, but contrary to a lot of people that believe in the keto, sugar is not bad. It's never harmed me at all. I can eat as much as I want, but one has to just be cognizant of dental health with sugar. And also, if you're constantly craving it, then your sugar balance is off. So have more greens to balance it out. Like, for example, I went through a period where I just wanted to drink juice, bottled juicers. So I knew for sure my blood sugar balance was off. And now I don't have that craving, so I can enjoy juice and I'm not always craving it. Let me show you a healthier soda, which this one I love. It is so good. This root beer, Virgil's root beer, made with cane sugar. Oh my goodness, a cold root beer. There's nothing better. But again, my cravings aren't so much for sugar, where when my blood sugar was off, I could like polish all of the 4 bottles in a day. And now I know it's there, I enjoy it, but I'm not always wanting juice and only sugar. So with the Cocomels, there's also just the caramel here. So that not the chocolate, but the caramel and the wrappers. And when they first came out, my goodness, I for sure ate a whole package in a day. And what I do is if I really like something, I'll eat it, and then I'm over it onto the next thing. But I really don't have too many new things that I'm trying. So basically I have my cupboard all stocked up, thank God, you know. But I don't like have any uncontrollable urges or snacking. And sometimes if I feel stressed, like yesterday I felt a bit stressed and a little frustrated, so I wanted to eat chips, but I knew it was emotionally based. So I was like, nope, I'm not doing it because I don't want my brain to correlate. When I get upset emotionally, I go for food. And that's how you stop that cycle. So what I do, I don't have that issue. I did when I was younger, like in my 20s, definitely. If I was upset, I would comfort myself with food. Now I don't. What I do is I go for a nap, because you train your mind to associate stress with a type of soothing. So some people go for exercising. What I do also is I really enjoy listening to YouTube videos. So if I feel very stressed, I could go for a nap. Or sit and listening to YouTube videos. I love vegan food reviews. But we all have our ways to manage stress, but food isn't a good one. And also, when I was younger, I read that if you load up your fridge, let's say you have an issue with peanut butter, you know, as long as you don't have a food allergy, but you find that you have a weakness, buy a healthy peanut butter, just with roasted peanuts. No additives or shortening or any of the junk, and buy like 5 jars. So what you do is you train your mind to understand that there's a surplus, not a shortage. Because often you see people who feel sort of out of control with food is they don't keep any food in the house. So keep an abundance, and then you'll see like, okay, I can manage. So I had the myokos butter with Ezekiel bread and strawberry jam today. It was delicious. And I had it also with a big cup of my coffee substitute. Ticino is amazing. I put it on the stovetop with 2 tablespoons of the Ticino. And this morning I added some organic dandy as well to it and strained it. And then I added in an organic soy milk. I like the Trader Joe's. It's just organic soybeans and water. That's it. No gums, no additives. And then I added a lot of coconut sugar and some cane sugar, stirred it up, and had it with my strawberry jam toast. Oh my gosh, I was in heaven. And let me tell you, sometimes I get like a craving for butter and toast, and I'm glad it was vegan, because I don't want real butter going into my arteries, and the amount that I like to put on sometimes. I want to buy marmalade, because again, that was a childhood jam that I had, like bread, butter, marmalade in the morning, nothing better. And then I think the other things I will show you is chips. All these chips are based with avocado oil. So this one is a malt and vinegar ridged chips with a really nice like kind of sour flavor. And this, interestingly enough, after I spoke about the cassava flour, this was a family who's made a lot of money off of these products because their daughter had allergies. So they use cassava flour. And this is also made with avocado oil. And this one is fuego. It's a really nice flavor. It has a lot of seasoning. They also have a nacho, but after tasting fuego, I much prefer it. Now, the same family also made the fuego with avocado oil and potato chips, which I like even better than the tortilla chips, and my husband agrees. And chips are something that, like, when I'm frustrated or stressed or angry, it's like that's the food I want to just sit there and crunch on them. But I really work on not eating with my emotions because it's not healthy. And then when you get used to that, so every time you're like happy, excited, sad, depressed, you go for food, you're training your mind. So it's been years since I had that issue. I think with the isolation and lockdowns also, I did eat more because I wasn't, I was stressed. Everybody was stressed, you know, but I'm really glad that I don't go for food for comfort. So if you have that issue, don't be ashamed. It's very common. A lot of people have, you know, everybody has a method that they self-soothe. So just try to change that method. And for me, it's really going for a nap, so, or sleeping in, and, you know, sometimes, okay, we could maybe sleep too much, but I think that it's not the worst thing, you know. And then these are another nice brand that I get at Detweiler's where I live, and they're also avocado oil, but I don't see them much at other stores. So I just wanted to do a little review, and I hope you're healthy emotionally, and I hope you're healthy in your relationships, and try to do what makes you happy. Like, find your inner joy, because it's the best thing for our relationships, is that each individual is an individual, and each one is working towards their path and their inner joy. And when you find your happiness and your inner joy, you don't try to control others, because it's such an individual thing. And you also are not like bending yourself to please other people. Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks videos really taught me how to find my happiness. And then once I did, you go more and more and more to decisions that make you feel happy, and you preserve that feeling of happiness. You're protective of it. Now, if you don't have a sense of happiness because you were raised in a way to always please your caregivers and always give in, it's really important that you find it, because we're not here on this earth to be people pleasers, because then we're not living our path that God gave us. We're not living our joy. And to be a light of joy and happiness in this world is the best gift that we can give the world. So, you know, when times get stressful for people and somebody sees somebody happy, you're showing them what freedom is. You're showing them what hopefully, God willing, they can also attain. So, you know, marriage, of course, I'm so grateful to be married. It's such a beautiful thing to have a companion. And I still focus on my path and my happiness, and hopefully, God willing, my husband feels that I let him do the same with him. And of course, you want to choose a partner that is compassionate and caring and sensitive to your needs. And we can't shape somebody into those things. So we have to choose that before. And dressing modestly and observing the Sabbath, all those things help my life to be the best that it can be. Let me see if I can give you a little picture of my outfit before I go. So I have my pearls on, and this little top, and my heart necklace. And I don't want to turn the video all sideways, but I have my long skirt. And at first when I bought this skirt, it just seemed so long, but now I would like some more long skirts. I really enjoy wearing it. So my husband will be home in a little bit. I'm trying to make something. I don't know if it's gonna turn out for him, but I like to look nice for him. You know, when he goes to work, I'm in my pajamas, but I like to look nice, and also if we go out. So I will leave you here, and I wish you the best. Bye bye.